Hello, and welcome to the Von Gino predicament for Friday, July 12th, in the year of our Lord, 2204. Hope everyone's having a great MAGA month. That's what we call July. It is, of course, the only month out of the year where you are allowed to express just how great America is without your liberal neighbor calling you in as a sex offender. And in other news, America is in fact not great, because it has been taken over by a number of secular humanist scientists who want to feed you a bunch of lies about how the earth is round. Yeah, well, if that's the case, then how come it doesn't look that way no matter how tall of a water tower I climb up to watch it from? Checkmate, scientist. Stop trying to vaccinate me. I'm already at the highest recommended levels of autism. Plus, we're going to check in on our old friend Joseph Robinette Rogan Frederick Hunter Biden. He's currently the president, but all of his top friends want him to go to retire and presumably help pull off one last heist where they steal the Declaration of Independence. Actually, that was a different movie, but whatever. All movies are the same, okay? Unless they're Sound of Freedom, the only film to ever firmly come out against child sex trafficking. Barbie's position on the issue remains unknown. We'll discuss all of that, including maybe just doing the whole episode on Barbie, probably help with the algorithm, when the show starts right in no time flat. Gotta do this and say the earth is flat? Yeah, no, I know it probably is, but I don't want to talk about science stuff. It's lame. I don't want to do politics either. When do I just get to do my Sonic the Hedgehog live stream? Soon? If I do good? Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. All scientists are gay, especially Neil deGrasse Tyson. Damn, is that guy annoying. Okay, is that good enough? No? All right. Okay, apparently I need to do a little bit more. Then I can go catch 'em all, Sonic the Hedgehog. So we've got a lot to talk about. As you know, this is a nonpartisan journalism program that covers news and culture, both from a moderate centrist, many are saying milquetoast fence-sitter perspective. Now, I don't want to tell you what to think, but instead, how to think. For example, if you see someone with pink hair walking down the street, you should think about how they're subhuman degenerates who want to make all little boys sit down to pee and all little girls stand up to poop. It, in fact, only makes sense. I'm coming at you live. Also, this is pre-recorded from beautiful Columbuston, Ohio. Well, sort of. I'm stealing a Wi-Fi signal from beautiful Columbuston, Ohio, which is just right across the street from where I live, regular Columbuston, Ohio. It's a nice town. We're famous for passing the country's first law that bans all gay books. We then shortly thereafter passed a law that declares all books are gay books, which they are. Reading is the gayest thing you can do. It's only beat by science, which is lies. NASA, ever heard of it? It stands for, I think, the N-word and then ASA. I don't know why they call themselves that, but their whole thing is about going into space, which is dumb because there's literally nothing there. That's why they call it space. These NASA, get the kids out of the room for this one, quite frankly, dorks. They build big rocket ships that take hundreds of gallons of fuel just to go to the moon. And honestly, most of the time, they don't even get that far. Point is, each rocket is like 200 Ford F-150s just idling in a garage all at once. And yet they still have the gall to tell you global warming is real?
If you get one message from this video, it's that global warming is extremely fake and we should lower BP's taxes.
Anthony Fauci, groomer. Bill Nye, groomer. Carl Sagan, groomer. And also dead, so slightly less threatening, but still worth noting. What else do these three NASA scientists all have in common? They were all strippers in college, that's true. But even more so, they're all Satanists. You see, I've been doing some research into NASA. As it turns out, they were founded by Anton LaVey, who was, of course, the original bass guitarist of Depeche Mode. Easily rock's most evil band. Second place, Florida Georgia Line, but none of those guys founded NASA. No, they founded Ponderosa Steakhouse. Anyway, Anton LaVey was also a devoted Satanist. And when he started the spacefaring organization NASA, he said, and I'm quoting here, "Ha ha ha, Jesus Christ can eat my ass. Let's lie to everyone and claim the earth is round, even though only evil things are round. Boobs, onions, basketball. Ha 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 ha." And then he kind of just kept cackling for another 20 or so minutes. Everyone had a lot of free time back then. Point is, I'm not even claiming that the earth is definitely flat. I'm also not claiming that 9/11 was an inside job, trans people were invented by the CIA, and/or Donald Trump actually won every single vote in both 2020 and every single election thereafter, municipal included. I mean, that's all true. You know, we all obviously know that's the case, but I'm not claiming it, okay? So knowing how deeply evil all scientists are, NASA most of all, you have to assume that everything they've ever told you is a lie. But you don't have to just trust that obviously ironclad logic. You can also just go look out at the world. Do you have a window? Go up to it right now. Do not jump out of that window. Do not. Well, make sure your card's updated for the Patreon. Then do what you feel. But before you fall, just take a look. Do you see a curve? Huh? Do you see any transgender people? I rest my case. It's all made up.
If penises aren't real, how come mine hurt? Science can't explain that.
Now, as all my loyal viewers know, I'm not some crazy radical Christian, okay? I don't think that all morality is decided by some old guy in the clouds with a big white beard. No, his beard's in fact jet black because he does not age. He also has really big muscles and basically looks like a kind of combination of Dolph Lundgren in his prime and also a Ninja Turtle, but just in terms of the abs. God is an incredibly competent alpha male. He is white, and if you dare to disobey him in any way, you will be sent to a lake of fire to scream and gnash your teeth and presumably poop your pants for all of eternity. I'm a moderate centrist, so if you are some big science believer and you follow the church of woke math, and also math is gay now, write that down, then why do you think that you actually know better than a God who's that jacked? And these are the things you can't even say anymore because Western society worships degeneracy. And that's why we need to make sure Sharia law is illegal, because otherwise traditional values will be lost, okay? It only makes sense. All right, Earth is flat, allegedly not confirmed, and all science is trying to get your kids to kill you in your sleep, including and especially chemistry, the wokest science of all. And you know, here's the biggest question that science cannot answer. And every time they try, all you hear are the trumpet sounds from Charlie Brown, because scientists are boring and largely ugly. If science is so impressive and has in fact killed and murdered God, then why can't science cure Joe Biden's dog shit brain? I again rest my case. Joe Biden, seen here trying to remember if he served in Vietnam. Spoiler alert, he did, but it was on the side of the Viet Cong. Recently had a debate with Donald Trump. And I don't want to exaggerate anything. I don't want to be accused of using hyperbole, but the only way it could have been more of a bloodbath for Trump was if he had brought an assault rifle and actually done murder to everyone in that room, which he would have been justified in doing, but thankfully decided against for now. As a result, a number of high-profile Democrats have called on Joe Biden to drop out of the race, presumably just to give the election to Trump and let him become president even sooner, because we can all agree that would be in everyone's best interest, right? I'm a moderate centrist. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, noted Milky Mommy you should not be tempted by, has said Biden needs to leave. Jim Clyburn, leader of the Congressional Black Caucus, and absolutely not one of the good ones, has told Joe Biden to take a hike. Even his vice president, Kamala Harris, has in fact said nothing, but she has been seen sharpening a knife and licking her lips. Now, worst of all, popular tequila owner and part-time Nepo baby George Clooney has said that Joe Biden needs to drop out of the presidential race immediately. This is big news, everyone. Wowie zowie, many are saying. George Clooney is one of the top Democratic fundraisers, having raised over $100 million, and that's just in ER residuals. So if he's done with the campaign, that means the money is drying up, which is just adding insult to injury, because as is obvious to everyone who watched the debate, Joe Biden also hasn't been able to get any adrenochrome recently, so he's not doing well.
Get the man some baby blood already. He's turning to dust before our very eyes.
George Clooney starred in the film Batman and Robin, and now he has to be a real Batman and stop the Democratic Party from robbing the next election. No, I promise that makes sense. Yeah, no, I'm absolutely not redoing it. We're not doing that. So, should we listen to George Clooney? I say no. These big Hollywood stars like Clooney or Rob Reiner or Nancy Pelosi, they spent years telling people like you, yes, you, specifically you, that you're just some dumb hillbilly who in fact doesn't know the shape the earth is. And now they want to try and drop their obviously weak candidate just because he currently resembles what the cast of The Little Rascals would look like now if they hadn't all died in the 70s in one big orgy that a fire destroyed. So Holly weirdos, go back to what you're good at, okay? Yeah, stop telling us, here's what you should vote, here's what you should do. You stick to your lane. just namely bad CGI and turning kids gay. So regardless, the next presidential election seems to be shaping up to be an obvious Trump victory. I think he's more or less guaranteed to win in a 59-state landslide. The only question is, what are the 9 small countries he'll conquer and claim as states before November? I think we all know: Cameroon, Puerto Rico, Ireland, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, North Korea, Ukraine, Chile, Argentina, and North Dakota. Duh! All right, guys, thanks for watching. Oh man, I hope you had fun. Like and subscribe. You gotta like and subscribe. Hit the buttons. There's so many buttons down there. It's fun to hit a button. What happens if I hit this button? Nothing. It's a space bar. Okay, I didn't stop recording. Hit the buttons. I'm on X.com, a website that's always been called that. I'm on TikTok. Okay, I'm getting some traction on TikTok. I started posting YouTube shorts too. So actually getting a bunch of views. I mean, like, relative for me, and only like 700, 800,000 of you. But it's all very exciting. I'm on Instagram. I post on there sometimes, but no one watches it, so who cares? And most importantly, I'm on Patreon.com. Ladies and gentlemen, for $5 a month. You don't have $5 a month? You're that poor? God, you better punch yourself in the head and suck your own dick right now. But if you do have $5, aka you're one of God's chosen people, and I didn't say Jews, you did. If you have that much money, all right, send it over this way. And you get cool weekly bonus episodes where I riff on stuff. You get access to exclusive polls, exclusive behind the scenes footage. And most of all, you get an executive producer credit. Let me get out of the way. So the executive producers are probably like playing right around here or something. I'm just trying to create some space. This is kind of comfortable, actually. I'm just kind of staying here. How you guys doing? Do you know anybody? Do you see your name as it rolls up there? If you see your name, clap. Go like you're a fucking seal, you fucking piece of shit. Executive producers, they're here. They better not be queer. But we're loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right, guys. Got another video coming at you right soon. Gonna drop some more hot content into your face. Oh, we're having fun. And until next time.
Remember when George Clooney won an Oscar for Syriana, and then no one right now remembers there was a movie called Syriana? I remember.
Shut up and sit down.